Man, I keep running late. I'm trying not to. Alright, so let's go and send out the black signal. Okay. Are we up? Are we live? Check one, check two, check one, check two. Can y'all hear me out there? Can you hear me out there in Spreaker land? Can you hear me out there in video streaming land? Black signal has been released. Black signal has been released. Wait a minute. I was just signed in to this place here. Alright. Let's see. Give people time to catch up with us. So say we streaming on recording this. Gye-Nyame Journey on Facebook. Tim on Facebook. I'm gonna cut that out real soon. Streaming on Gye-Nyame Journey on YouTube. Not up on Twitch yet, but we up on Periscope. So we could go on. We could just set sail with what we have right now. Why is the old chat keep popping up on this one here? Alright. Alright, okay, cool. Look like the chat is up on YouTube. Got to make some adjustments on Facebook, family. And from there, we'll be able to move forward at full steam. At full steam. Alright. Okay. Alright, so it appears that we are up on Facebook officially. I like to lay my eyes on the family so that I know what's real and what's not real. Alright. So we're going to stream like that. 5 selected channels. I gotta get rid of some of these channels, family. I don't even do nothing with most of them. But anyway, I just want to welcome you. Let's take some time real quick. Go and check the chat. Alright. Once again, I want to invite everybody. So it must have fell off Facebook and came back on. Wonder why that is. Let's see what's going on. Signal weak? What's going on? Yeah, I got a poor connection over here. So it's dropping sometime. So let's get started. Alright. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Man, or should I say, breathe, then drink. Take your breath, fam. Now grab your glass for some water. Get your picture of that water. Lift that picture of your water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, live, pour, then drink. Now, move your body and drink some water. Oh, move your body and drink some water. Stretch that spine. Move your body, drink some water. Family, move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Oh man. Now, raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors back. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then. Man. Now take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. Remember the four. Remember the four. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Those are the 4 pillars of health. Now, take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Break down and drink up. So as we say, drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Shouts out to Brother Junior. Also shouts out to Brother Kwame. I see you out there as well. Thank you. And great Ujamaa to each and every last one of you. Once again, I'm running late. But family, I think tonight we will be having a discussion tonight. We are on possibly day 90, which is the end of this book. This book was compiled by a good brother that I know. Known him for a very long time. It's the Gye-Nyame Journey Workbook, Tribal Quotes. Hatim, and it was compiled by Brother Hatim Gye-Nyame. Pretty cool brother, if I must say so myself. But anyway, we're going to go through and we're going to do the last day today. And I think this will be the second or the third time we've been through this book. I'm telling you, I've been doing this a long time. One of the things that, like I said, consistency. I know some people don't agree with that sometimes, you know. Hey, I gotta be me. I gotta be me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about doing the show tonight. I put on the timeline a sigh of relief, breath of relief, because family, this whole Iran thing could have went totally left, because that'd be like another 25-year war that they would need our young people for. You know what I'm saying? Many of us that's sitting here right now is a little bit too old to be brought into the military. But now we will have to deal with the prison, with the prison pipeline. They will have to add a conjunction on that shit. You know what I'm saying? They will have to add a school. It'll be school to army or jail pipeline, because they needed bodies. You understand what I'm saying? They would need bodies. I'm just saying. Because at the volunteer army, after about 4 or 5 years, motherfuckers like, I ain't going back in. Right? Especially after it's like, do you know a lot of people didn't even know that we still was in war, basically a war in Iraq and Afghanistan? Motherfuckers don't even know America's at war. Brother Junior says, yeah, I feel you. Yeah, and I'm sitting up here like, God damn, because I work with young people. So I'm sitting up here like, you 12 now, but if this shit jumps off, it's a good chance they're going to need your body. It's a good chance they're going to need to put you on the front line. Because, it's only so many drones, and, you know what I'm saying, eventually, in order to win a war, you're going to have to put boots on the ground. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to put boots on the ground. So, but yeah, fam, we can't allow nothing to discourage us from us moving towards what we need as a people. You know what I'm saying? And we can't have nothing standing in our way. No diversion tactics, none of that shit. We need our reparations. We need to be able to build. So, you know what I'm saying? Keep your eye on the ball. Iran, it's a sidetrack. Impeachment's a sidetrack. All the other shit going on is a sidetrack. Black agenda, reparations. Perpetual warfare, 1984. First within, then outside, and lastly without. Aliens of the heavenly sort. So, day 90. I believe that the true road to preeminent success in any line is to make yourself master of that line. I believe that the true road to preeminent success in any line is to make yourself master of that line. That's Andrew Carnegie. Men are failures not because they are stupid, but because they are not sufficiently impassioned. That's from a Struther Burt. Last one. How can you light the firewood and dislike the gatherer? Uganda. I think we might have hit on those. Maybe we didn't. We didn't. Because I didn't do it that week. But anyway, so let's go and get down to it. Let's do our toast. Alright, today we're going to do some original. Is it sealed? I want to make sure it's sealed. We're going to do some original. This is straight ambrosia. Been sitting with the little cap there. Alright. So here we go. Raising the glass to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up our glass. We salute that Creator and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on. And we want to salute our ancestors, our personal ancestors. So we lift up our glass and we toast them. And here's the list. If you want to add the name to the list, throw them up right now and I will see them. All right. William Walter West, Angela Parrish, Elder Ooh. They get read twice. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert the Tex, Andy Davis, Herman Brown, Seam, Rosalie Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Chris Pendergast, and Eileen, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva, Brown, Marker Ellis, Watch Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herman Brown, II, Barbara Twiggs, Watch Ellis, Jr., my fault. Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herman Brown, II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fuller, Montague Pimenel, Normal X, Sapet Mott, Rob Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamara, the farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Pro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carl Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulliam, the Luxor Brothers, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Fletcher Crawley Sr., Mr. Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lance Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Jennifer Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lewis Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jean Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, B.D. Selwell, Levita Farmer, Argo Sosu, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keach Larice, Linda Watson, Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Sullivan Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, here the person, Sturgeon Thorne, Richard Thorne, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Marshall, Peter Peacock, Willie Thorne, Napoleon Kenty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Renia Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Ward, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, May Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, Don Ted Wellman, Fred Douglas Trigg Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Allen Ohio, Frank Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Rena Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Denny Monez, Gina Root Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigel Parrish, Elder Pasigi Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Ines Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Haley, Emma High, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Marion Johnson, Will Belong, Maya Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans, Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensible, Hazel Gasson, Jay Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Bookie, also known as Gypsy. I will get you, Junior, I got you. Cleve, I need a pen. Of course, my girls moved my pen so I can write these new names down. Can you find me a pen real quick? Reverend Roosevelt Word, the First State Strike, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Ray G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby Boy, Irby, Jim Gaucher, Georgia Hallie Johnson, Archie and Morgan Armstead, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet, McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron, Nino Baby Hatch, Senior, Melly Miller, Housley Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, President Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lily Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Frances Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlington Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Bat Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Remy Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Papa Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Donna Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easy, Rashawn Easy, Javale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, Shechem Aha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lord Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Coper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, Aunt Sis, Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jepson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severn Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkins, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid is in transition, Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flynn, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons. Oh man, that got a nice bouquet, boy. Oh wow. Daniel Tilly, July Gant, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruth Elaine Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Munger III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Hayes, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jashandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alauti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem Nkomo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton Roger White, R.L. White, Dusty White, Ruby Jewel White, Justin Carl White, Dusty Woods, Taylor Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnilla Willis, Ethel Lane, Samanda DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Morrow, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, and Sylvester Foster. We also are adding to the list James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence. I'm going to write that down. Give me a second. This is Brother Junior. Junior. James. And Lizzie Winston. We also have Abe and Julia Lawrence. They are added to the list and they will be read on a daily basis. So we raise our glass and we say Ashe. Alright, remembering our pact with our ancestors because our ancestors created space and time for us to exist in now. By them struggling and by them doing what they did, they left us space and time. So now it is our time to take this space and time and expand it and build upon it and so that we can leave it for our future generations. But we have to be focused in the moment and be willing to move and do what is necessary in order for us to maintain the space and time that our ancestors left us. Because every day, some group, some people, somebody is trying to take away our space and time, and we have to defend it. Not only do we want to pass space and time on to our future generations, we also want to pass on resources so that they could work that space and time, so they could build their monuments to greatness. So, family, we lifting up our glass to remind ourselves about the importance of the moment, the importance of this moment. And the moment we are in right now, we are calling it Ujamaa. We are on Ujamaa Day, right? We on Ujamaa, right? And Ujamaa, I'm going to ask everybody to turn on the reticular formations. I want you to go out and I want you to find it. I want to send a round of applause out to all the Ujamaa babies. Learn your day. Learn your day, right? You learn your day, you find your principle. When you find your principle, that principle, by you being able to focus on that principle, will give you clarity about the rest of the Nguzo Saba, the rest of the principles of Mayat, the rest of the Hermetic laws. By you being able to focus on your particular day, doing that study, it'll give you a lens to which to see with clarity the rest of the principles, right? So we are on Ujamaa, right? For those that don't speak the language, Ujamaa means cooperative economics. The modic principle of the day is reciprocity. Dang, I should have been taping that. The modic principle is reciprocity. I guess I was taping it. The Hermetic law, no, my fault. Let me start over. The modic principle is reciprocity. The M7 that we teach the young people is gratitude. All right. The color is green. Polarity is the Hermetic law. Male name for the day is Yao. Female name is Ya. Okay. So we raise our glass and we salute this moment, because this moment is all we got, and this is where our power lies, because we have what a lot of other beings don't have. We have choice, because we recognize the moment. When you recognize the moment, that's when you receive choice. All right. So now, family, we raise our glass in this moment and we say, Ashe. From there we move to the future. Family, we toast the future. We toast our children. We toast our children's children on to infinity. I can't wait to see what they build, and I can't wait to see what they become. But they only could do that if we out here handling our business. So we raise our glass and we say what? Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? All right. From there we move to all of our relations, and we say Ashe. From all of our relations, we move to that selfish toast. It's for you. What is it that you need in this moment? We raise up that glass. We say Ashe. They tripping on you, God, by YouTube, like we can't have them calling on their ancestors. That's too much power for one race of people to have. What happened? What I miss? Oh, wow. Okay. What? They dropped me on YouTube.
They deleted your channel?
No, I don't think they deleted my channel, but I don't know how. Well, Ari Junior, where you hit me up through? So he had to switch. All right, hold on. Because he's not showing up. Oh, man. Okay, he's not showing up on YouTube. He's not sure. What? Wow. So, all right, cool. So we raise up our glass. And we say, Ashe, this for you, family. What is it that you need in this moment to move towards your greatness? Right? Hopefully we toasted all of our relations. We toast that and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move to that selfish toast. What is it that you need, right? We lift up our glass. We say Ashe. From there, family, we move to the most magnificent, the most marvelous, the most wonderful, the most powerful individual in the room. I lift my glass up to you. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. It's you. Raise my glass to you. And we say, where is my stuff at? We say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. So Facebook is tripping too. Huh. All right. I'm glad I'm documenting all this. Because I'm thinking about putting a daily toaster book together. You know what I'm saying? The different toasts that I do in a year or something like that. But that's going to be a lot of writing. But anyway, family, we lift up our glass and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Let me go and say it. Oh my God. Got to be the top. It got to be the court. This shit is good. All right. So family, y'all going out there, have a great day. Don't let nothing get in your way. And once again, breathe a sigh of relief if you got a young person in your life. Because if the great pumpkin would have got us, if he would have responded to Iran, but it ain't over. This motherfucker wake up this morning and just tweet, "We at war." And, that's 25 years of our children's future just ate up. You know what I'm saying? Just totally ate up. Because I'm telling you right now, family, I want y'all to think about this. When it comes to situations like we see with America and Iran, understand that Iran's job is not to win. Iran's job is not to lose. And as long as they are not losing, and it's a big difference. Some of y'all might not even understand that. See, because it's called, once again, I told y'all about this, it's called a war of attrition. I will wear your ass out. I will wear your ass out. And that's the goal. You know what I'm saying? What? You know what I'm saying? A war of attrition, family. And and what that means is that this young man right here that I'm looking at may have to go to war. Some of our grandkids that are not even born yet possibly will have to go to war, because we're talking about a 20 to 25 year process. Because I want y'all to think about how long they've been in Afghanistan. And this will have to be a more serious level of warfare with Iran. I'm just letting y'all know. She said, I sound like the chipmunks. All right, I'm gone, family. Y'all have a great day. Peace. I got it documented.